Peace, salam, shalom. 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 Peace, salam, shalom.
How many roads you've traveled, how many dreams you've chased, across sand and sky and gravel, looking for one safe place, yeah, yeah.
Not only were we invited, but we were asked to speak.
I'm not getting it word for word.
Hi, I'm Peter.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Jake.
Do you believe the world can be more peaceful tomorrow than today? We do, and we'd like to show you what we're doing to help make that happen.
When we started this club, there were only 7 or 8 of us. We had many different ideas about the kind of book we would make to break the Guinness record. Our teacher told us that a big book should have a big topic. So then we began to give this idea some serious thought.
So now I've got, how many did we say, 100 and something kids now that are involved, that keep signing up, they don't all come.
It was 80 last year.
It was 80, now
It
Mrs.
was
Lyman.
7 5 years ago.
So,
I was original.
It's good that people want to do something.
yeah, it is really good, that's really
You
exciting.
were original too, right?
She's an original member,
I
original.
was original. Then you're not original.
I joined second week.
Knowing that the current Guinness World Record held for the largest book in the world is defined by a book that was 9 feet by 10 feet and had 300 pages, we knew that we needed to make our book something that would beat that in size and also sustain the record for a long time. Optimistically, we hoped that our book would be 10 feet by 12 feet and would hold a volume that was not only large in size, but even larger in the stature by the meaning of its contents.
Our club advisor, Mrs. Sawyer, and wait till you meet her, attended a Jimmy Cliff concert and brought us back a powerful message. It's up to us to teach the children about peace. Cliff also asked the audience, what have you done to promote peace lately?
We discovered that we all worried about the future and if there'd ever be world peace. We bombarded Ms. Sawyer with questions like, what is world peace? Who do you know that has worked towards peace? And what can we do to help create a more peaceful world? With those original questions, our project was born. We decided to write them all down and send out a massive letter campaign asking others to write back to us. We knew we had to blow up each letter and artwork to fit the page of a book, but boy did we miscalculate on just how challenging that would become.
There you go.
Girl, you're doing too.
I'm not using it.
Mechanical.
Oh.
How many are you doing?
We're gonna do like only 10.
The Bookmakers and Dreamers took that message to heart and began researching the topic of world peace. We sent letters to thousands of people around the world asking their opinions about peace.
This is an example of one of the letters that we send out from the Bookmakers and Dreamers Club. And in the letters we have so many questions that we want to ask people, but it being a letter can only be a certain length, so we finally boiled down all the questions we want to ask to 5 questions. And those 5 questions are, what is world peace? Will there ever be world peace? Where do you see the world in 20 years? What have you done in your lifetime to promote peace? And what can kids like us do to promote peace in our lifetimes? And it doesn't matter whether the responses are in artwork or poetry or just a plain letter. We're glad to have the comments that we get from people.
Letters began pouring in, such as from Nobel laureates Nelson Mandela and past President Jimmy Carter, politicians, veterans such as General Peter Pace, students, local and international, teachers, family members, and even the Dalai Lama.
Our research and the information we receive from these letters have taught us that peace does not just mean an end to all wars. In order to achieve world peace, people must be given the chance to live their lives with dignity and security. We discovered 5 consistent messages that came from people of all walks of life.
In order to end conflict and violence, people need healthy food, adequate housing, education, healthcare, and meaningful jobs.
We've also learned that many conflicts in the world are related to ethnic and religious intolerance. We believe that people would like to reduce rebellions and retaliations, and we received words of wisdom from around the world that we would like to share with you. Here are some highlights in the letter we received from U.S. Senator Edward Kennedy. Dear friends, thank you very much for including me in your project on world peace. I commend you for your interest and involvement in this all-important issue. I believe that equality and mutual respect are the twin pillars of world peace. Achieving that great goal does not mean asking one side to change or discard its identity and aspirations. I believe that nations can and must work very closely together in dealing with these difficult international issues and the many complex challenges we face in the modern world. For all our might and for all our wealth, we are only as strong as the bonds we share with each other.
Wait till you see this. It's a life-size, full-scale page of our book.
I used to dream the impossible dream. Spent most of my youth in a wide-eyed fantasy.
Can you believe that we're going to make 500 of these?
The various chapters in the book will be titled for the source of the letters and artwork received. The chapters will include Bookmakers and Dreamers Club members, veterans, parents and grandparents, dignitaries, artists, writers, musicians, students, community leaders, educators, and organizations for peace.
As the documents come in, they are tagged with an identification code and sorted by chapter. The letters are scanned and the artwork is photographed. We recently started learning about the page layout for the book.
See, now you guys can do other pieces, like if you didn't like what you did in fifth grade.
Oh, I think without that, I think that is such a great little, that's like pop art. I think that's like.
That is cool. That's important. Now what happens to something like this when it gets cut off?
This is just the,
No,
this is
the one you made.
It's in here where we write letters, make jewelry to sell, and count and organize t-shirts for fundraising.
We're sorting t-shirts. We have like sorting and counting t-shirts. 800 or something like that. Yeah, we have not. What's that? We're still counting. Extra large. Yeah. So did you already count these? Yeah, we have like those are on a dot. So all the shirts are stored like under here, and we're taking them out, folding them, splitting them into men's and women's, and then from small to extra large. Oh, so you want these are men's and women's? Yeah, and then we're gonna sort them. I think these are all men's.
So would you like to meet the person who's behind all this? We'll meet Miss Sawyer, our club advisor.
Aren't these kids great? Come on into the Department of Peace and let me show you around. As a teacher, this project has been an educational dream come true. These students have had so many rich academic experiences throughout this journey, and the possibilities for future learning is endless. Talk about differentiated instruction or learning across the curriculum. At times we may have 40 kids in this room, spanning in ages from grades 5 through 9. You can just see and feel the pulse of excitement as they explore and learn things. While they read in incoming letters of advice or research topics of interest on the internet or printed articles, or maybe they'll be writing a letter, creating a poster, or they may be honing those social studies skills as they scour a map to locate countries or try to understand a foreign conflict or research a Nobel laureate's impact on the world. Take a look at our conflict map over here.
Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom. Peace, salam, shalom.
Math and science, no boundaries since day one. During our first club meeting, back in 2004, we used masking tape to measure out an area on the floor 12 feet by 10 feet to see just how big this book would be. How many square feet is that? If each page weighs 3 ounces, how much will 500 double-sided pages weigh? How much more will a page weigh when we add the ink? At what angle will our book need to be displayed so that the pages don't droop, roll, or sag? You get the picture? These questions led us to seek engineering advice from UMass Lowell's Francis School of Engineering.